Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Temmy and thank you for sticking around if you're an old subscriber, and if you're a new subscriber, if you're just coming across my channel and my video, please do well to subscribe. I'm a YouTuber based in British Columbia in Canada, and I shoot videos on education, career and lifestyle in Canada. Now today's video, I have an exciting news for you, and I'll also be walking you through this journey. On that note, I'm excited to tell you that I have become a permanent resident of Canada. So I know that some of you've seen my past videos and you've followed me right from when I was a student. I came in as a student January 2023, and here I am today, finally, the goal, but not the final goal, right? The final goal is citizenship, but yeah, I'm just one step ahead. So yeah, I'm going to walk you through my journey. I'm going to tell you the pathway that I used. I'm going to actually do this video in different parts so that it's not too long. So today's one is part 1. So the first part of it is I'm going to tell you, because I became a permanent resident through the provincial nominee program of British Columbia. So I'm going to do that part for you. I'm going to tell you the pathway that I used, and then I'll move to the express entry part in another video. And finally, I'm going to talk about the documents that I submitted and my timeline. Okay, so let's just jump right into the video. So the very first part, I'm sure some of you may also know from some of my videos that I've mentioned it several times, that before I graduated from school, I got my full-time job. Now I got that job when Canada had that temporary announcement that international students could work full-time while studying. So I was able to get it at that time, and luckily my company was able to accommodate me when we went back to 20 hours, because I would be done with school shortly then. So they were able to accommodate me for just a few weeks, and after school I carried on with my work and I went back to full-time. So that was like the bedrock. Now if you're in BC, or maybe you have researched it, you'll find out that BC has like different provincial nominee pathways, and one of those pathways is the health authority stream. Now the health authority stream that I used, once you have a full-time job with any health authority in British Columbia, you would automatically get like documents to support your provincial nominee program. So as at that time, that was what I used and how I was able to get my permanent residency. So immediately after school, when I finished school in July 2024, I just said, you know what, the next month, let me go and do my English exam, my IELTS exam, and I went to do it and I passed the exam. And when it was time, I reached out to the team that handles it, that, hey, I'm looking to use the health authority stream for my permanent residency. And then was like, okay, it's currently on hold. There are some reviews being done about it, like Ministry of Health and the government of British Columbia. So I was there and I was waiting for like 2 months, and then October I received that mail to say that, okay, we can finally give you those documents to support your application. So that was where my journey started from. So I put together my documents and then I went on. Now if you, like I said, if you are familiar with the BC provincial nominee program, you will know that when you use the health authority stream, you don't actually wait for a draw. You just go there, upload your documents, and then the process starts. So you don't actually like register and then wait for British Columbia to have a draw. You skip that part when it comes to like the health authority. You just go straight, they go straight into reviewing your application. So I submitted the application. That was I think first week in November, yes, of 2024. I submitted the application, and I was waiting. So as at that time, BC put out a notification to say if your application is in progress, there are actually lots of applications that they are reviewing now. So it's going to take more time than the regular 3 months that it usually takes. So I was waiting, and then the news came when we entered January 2025. The news came that, oh, BC's quota has been reduced from about 15,000 to about 4,000 thereabouts. So I was wondering what would be my fate, what will happen, because they were prioritizing occupation in demand. So I just kept that faith alive and open about the whole thing, that I've submitted my application, so hopefully I'm going to see what comes out of the whole situation. So I didn't hear back, because obviously they advise you that if you don't have any document to upload or anything, you know, don't reach out to them. So I didn't hear back from them until like 7 months after. That was that was May 1st of 2025. So one day I was at home, because that particular day I was working from home. So I was at home, and then I just picked up my phone during break. I just picked up my phone and I saw like a mail to say, oh, my express entry profile has been updated. So I went there, I just logged in, because I was also on a Telegram group where people were like, oh, I just received my nomination, I just received my nomination, I just received my nomination. So it kept on coming like that. So I just put like, oh, I'm the next in line, in Jesus' name. That's how I took my phone, and then I just saw that email. I went and looked on my express entry profile. So I saw that 600 points had been added automatically to my express entry profile. So then the nomination certificate now comes after that notification comes. It comes in like maybe a week after. So I did the BC PNP, the whole process of like the BC PNP to getting my nomination for about 7 months. Yeah, and then after that I was now waiting for the express entry, the federal express entry, to do a provincial nomination draw to finally invite me to apply. So I was there and waiting, but at least I know that, okay, whatever draw comes up next, and you know, if I meet the cutoff score, then I would automatically get an invitation to apply. So that's part one, and some of the documents I submitted. So if you go on like the BC PNP if you go on like the BC website, if you navigate it to the PNP part, you would actually see like the technical guide and the technical skills guide. So when you open that document and you go through it thoroughly, it lists out like each streams and the documents that you will likely upload. So for mine, obviously, there were things that, you know, my employer had to fill, the employer declaration form that, you know, most employers have to fill along with your provincial nominee application. So I submitted the employer declaration, my job offer, letter of recommendation from the company, and also a confirmation letter that, you know, I'm working there, my annual salary, hours of work, all of those things. Then if my job required a valid driver's license, I was required to submit that, but my job did not require one, so I didn't add that. Then a resume, educational qualification, that is required as well. Then if you use like the BC Express Entry one, because there's BC Express Entry and there's BC Non-Express Entry. If you use the BC Express Entry, you have to have a valid Express Entry profile before you can actually proceed with your BC profile, because you would need the job seeker validation code and then the application number. You need both. So without those two things, you can't proceed with the BC Express Entry option. But there's non-express entry option, which is usually longer. So most people kind of like tilt towards the express entry based on if you're a skilled person, like your occupation is a skilled one. The non-express entry is usually for unskilled, and maybe if age is not so much on your side and you are not able to maximize the express entry profile. So most people tilt towards non-express entry for that, but it takes longer time. The application program, yeah, it takes months, more than a year. But for the BC Express Entry profile, so when you have your Express Entry profile set, then you can use the BC Express Entry, and that one, the review time is usually shorter. So towards when I was doing it, the review time was actually like 3 months, but then it extended, which I told you mine took like 7 months. So when you do that, when you now get like your express entry invitation to apply and you actually submit your document, usually it may not take so long, because one arm of government, like, you know, the BC government has already reviewed the things that you submitted, then together with what you have on your express entry profile, which is usually like shorter, and if age is on your side and you have an express entry profile. So all of these things were what I used for my BC provincial nominee application. So this is part 1. I'll come with my part 2 later, but Thank you for sticking around with me. At this point, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please remember to subscribe. I bring you content on education, career, and lifestyle, life in Canada. You can watch all my previous videos. I have something informative to share with you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next part of this video.